Well, good morning, friends. We are up. I mean, it's not that early. It's like kind of early in the morning. It's before noon. I am currently at the Green Mountain Scenic Overlook and Trailhead because I want to, get out here, enjoy nature. It's only going to be like 80 degrees today, so I figured it would be a good day to exercise and kind of just go on a walk. So I'm going to pop out of the car here. I just parked. It's like a bunch of free parking. And then I'm gonna see what the signage says. There's a lot of really cool signs around here. So let's leave the car. So I brought my little handy dandy miniature backpack. For a lot of people it's a mini backpack, but for me it's just like a good size. It just like fits very perfectly on my back. And I have some water, my keys. Oh, and I have a protein bar. Well, it's not really a protein bar. It's like a mix of nuts and seeds. So basically a bird food bar. Oh my God, please God, let this happen to me. Please. Thank you very much. This sign seems even more promising. So unfortunately, guys, we are not able to bring our horse today or our car. None of those. But luckily, it looks like we could bring some pants and our bikes and one smaller person and also a dog. Just kidding, those are binoculars. So I've never been to a trail where they were like actively working on it and they're like, oops, sorry for the loose rock. But like, I thought that's just what like trails were supposed to be, just a bunch of like loose rocks and dirt. So don't apologize. I'm cool with it. I feel like I'm on a highway for feet. This is very like a sturdy metal bridge. Not really sure where we're going. Yeah, not really sure where we're going. I think it was like a park. She's not a park ranger. She was just kind of like had a weed whacker, was just walking around. She could be a random stranger with a weed whacker. I don't know. But she told us that if we just keep going straight, it's an 18-mile trail. We're not going to walk all 18 miles, but I'm just going to keep going straight. And then when I'm done, I'll just turn around and go the same way. So this is the end of that metal highway for feet. It's just like, I don't know if you can tell how high up we are. Pretty gosh darn high. And there's not much of a clearing. Like that's like the only grass I see. The rest is just straight up the tops of trees. So just kidding, we're not walking down the stairs at the end of the big metal foot highway because they're doing construction on them. So I'm gonna turn around and take that cute little gravel path. I think it like weaves. Not really sure why, but we're gonna find out. I know I already said it, but just like a super quick appreciation for how beautiful it is right now. Just like an 80-degree day. I don't feel any humidity. There's a slight breeze. Literally a perfect day to walk for an extended period of time on a trail. Chef's kiss. Love it. There was a caution sign for how sharp this turn is. Whoa, 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 whoa. What an alarming sign. This trail is so like blindingly white right now. I don't know why this is hurting my eyes, but it's just made up of a bunch of teeny tiny little white rocks that when you look at them like from a distance, it's like a blinding light. Also, you might be wondering, Nicole, why, if it's so bright, why don't you have sunglasses? Here's the answer. I don't want to wear them. First things first, I did not know birding was a verb, so there's that. But these are all the kinds of birds that you could possibly see here. I feel like I see this one all the time, like crossing the road randomly. So something really cool I just learned from that sign is that bald eagles live here year-round. I don't know why that's so surprising to me. I thought that was like a northern mountain type of thing. But bald eagles are here all year, and the sign said that they steal other birds' fish. So they're kind of bullies. That's okay though. So according to this sign, the area was originally the home of a large population of Native Americans. Wow, very cool. Birding and wildlife festivals. These are neat little stopping points. I like a good piece of literature during my hikes. This trail also keeps doing that weird winding thing. So I think it's because we're going down such a steep incline, they don't want you to go like all the way down the hill, so they're like I don't know what that's called. There's definitely a word for it, and it's definitely on purpose. But I wish I would have worn my boots because all I'm wearing, just some sneakers and socks. The most beautiful clear day ever. Not sure why there's this little patch of just no trees whatsoever, but it says that we absolutely cannot go in. Not with a horse, not with a car, or on a bike, or even just walking. Wow. Wow, a little tiny baby snake. I thought it was a worm. Sorry, Mr. Snake, you're definitely a snake. I don't know what kind of snake. I'm gonna stay far away from you, and he's hid himself in these rocks. Very cool though. Sorry, my shadow was totally blocking him. He has a little orange line on his head. But he's very small. He looks like he'd be silky. Hey guys, I'm serious. For the very last time, no horses. Just stop, okay? No horses. Maybe horses were like a big problem in the past, like people just coming down here and riding. Or I mean, I would love to ride a horse on this trail, but there are so many signs saying no horses that someone had to have done something wrong with their horse. This looks like it would be like a Boy Scout badge. Just take this whole thing, put it on someone's vest. All right, everyone, gates close at 8 p.m. We better make this quick. It's about 11. I'm not sure what the pump house is, but it might be a little bit too far for us. Maybe Clay Island Trailhead is what we'll make it to today. A really bad habit that I have whenever I like go on like an outside adventure, like even to the beach, and I pack snacks, is that like all I can think about is eating my snack. So like right now, hypothetically, I would do anything to eat my seed and nut bar that I brought, even though it's like not that good. It's like if I had the option of other snacks, I would choose those first. But right now, nothing on this planet would taste as good as that seed and nut bar. I guess maybe I'm not like up to date on any Florida park knowledge, but this really looks like a jungle because of these vines. Okay, I think this is a dead dragonfly, but like it's just perfectly, it's like someone put a toy dragonfly here. Not sure if you can see it. Honestly, I'm afraid to get really close if we're being 100%. Whoa! There's a live one. Oh my God. That was the real sound that I make whenever I'm shocked. So now that that's on the table, I'm sure you'll be seeing that a lot or hearing that a lot if I run into any more wildlife. The sun is directly above me as I walk. It feels very nice though. Random placement of a barbed wire fence. Goes all the way back in there, and then this nice little clearing, which I'm sure has some sort of purpose, but it is not apparent to me right now. I just have this insane urge to run through it, but there'd be no point. I would just get to the end and then like walk back uphill. It's kind of like the same urge you get whenever you like see a puddle and you want to just like jump in it and splash. Or maybe that's just me. These trees are just so cool. And I know I've lived in Florida for like over a year now, but they have not lost their novelty. Like I think they're so cool. So here's like a part of an old gate. So maybe these clearings used to be people's property until it became state land. Also, I don't know what this is. It's just some sort of like butterfly. It seems like too thin and wide to be a butterfly, but it's very cool. Could it be? I think we've spotted. Could it be a prehistoric light bulb? And maybe a prehistoric can? In other news, that little deep dive with the light bulb and the can, I've gained 2 bug bites right on my arm. Upon first glance, I thought this was a cluster of ladybugs. Maybe it's supposed to look like that? Like nature did its thing where it's like, it's camouflage, makes it look like one thing. It's like connected to this tree and there's a bunch of them. Sounds like these bugs are having a party up in this tree. It's like getting really loud and then calming down. Very considerate of them to have just a random bench right in the middle of the trail. Just a pull over if you need to. I'm not sure what this is, but you can see like tire tracks in it. So maybe this is like a service road for the people who service the park. So I've been walking for what feels like 1,000 miles. It's probably only been 2. But this is like, if it were any later in the day, it's like so desolate that I feel like I'm in the Blair Witch Project. Not actually, but like a little bit. But I've seen one soul, and he was on a bike with a head camera on. So he was like about his business. But there should be an intersection coming up. I think that might be a trailhead. Don't really know what a trailhead is, but we're gonna go see. Cue the anticlimactic womp womp wah. This is the intersection that I saw on the map, which I guess like technically it's 2 roads intersecting. So it turns out I was looking for the Clay Island trailhead. But that's a 30-minute walk, and I've already been walking. I know I haven't filmed a lot of it, but like, believe it or not, I've been walking for like 45 minutes already, and it's kind of hot out here. Kind of hot, kind of hungry, kind of tired. But we had a great wilderness adventure, so we're just going to turn around and enjoy the sights and the ambient sounds on the way back. I am going to take my much needed break and eat my dark chocolate. It literally says seed bar. Quite literally dark chocolate bird food, and it's so good. So I'm going to sit on this bench and enjoy all of the beautiful nature around me. Okay, so now we're back at the spot that we started at, but things are coming full circle, guys. This is what show business is about. Full circle, we're walking backwards. So coming the opposite way, there's this sign. See, like, this is the way we started. So you can have horses this way, but just not up here, which is so interesting. Now, wow, I'm glad this mystery was solved. I'm glad you guys were here for it, to learn with me on this trail today. I feel God on this trail today. So now that I'm walking back the way that I came, I'm realizing that the entire time I came down, it was downhill. Now, as you would accurately guess, it's now uphill. So we are trucking with our high socks and Adidas flat shoes. Boots would have come in handy for this part. I've made it back to a fully paved road, back to the parking lot. Feels like I was here like hours ago. Days even. I really enjoy this sign. It seems like slightly passive aggressive and I love it. Okay, so that is it for our huge hike. I'm guessing that was like 6 miles, but a lot of it all looked the same. You have to like trek to get to the good stuff. So we didn't do that today. I came ill prepared, I think, but it was still really cool. No tortoises, no hawks. I heard a few birds like yelling, like very boisterously, but that's about it. So yeah, thanks for coming on my little mini hike walk, hanging out with me the whole time. It was really fun. I like to do stuff outside, so if you guys have any suggestions, I'd love to hear them. And that's about it. So have a really good day. Don't forget to go outside, breathe in the fresh air, and tell me if you see anything like really cool, any cool wildlife. I love to hear about it. Okay, bye.